Welcome back to Old Ridge. I think this is somewhere around episode 51. I lose count after a while, but quite a bit of news to bring you up to date with today. But whilst I'm bringing up to date, I'm going to be looking after the animals. I've just got to go and start pull off mowing, and as you will find out fairly soon, I'll just start him off now. Get him going. He's going to mow all the meadows. Yeah, he looks alright. And then rake them all. Whereas I try to get this beast in here. Right, I think I'll take the news in chronological order. As I say, there's been quite a bit. First thing, when I got home yesterday, there was a letter waiting for me from the council saying that they're going to start work on the bridge today. Apparently, they sent this letter off about 3 weeks ago, but I looked at the postmark or the date label on the envelope, and it was posted the day before, so I don't think that got sent to us when it should have done. So the bridge is out near the dairy herd, and yesterday was quite a busy day. We had a hell of a lot of work being done on the farm down by the dairy, and we'll see that a bit later, and I'll explain what we've done down there. And that's that done. I don't know how many we got. I'm just going to check and see how many we got in total. Cows, no. Beef, we got 2 loads, a load of pigs, possibly 2, and a load of lambs. So we're going to have a lot. What I'm going to do, I'll do this one here. Then I'll go and go up to the lambs and get rid of those. Yesterday evening I went to see the council. They were in session, the parish council at the village hall. I'd already been in touch with them. I went to see them about the meadows. As you may know, they stopped us 2 years ago now from cutting the meadows, and I went to see them and said, okay, the meadows are getting in a terrible state. They really do want cutting, or else you're going to just have gorse all over the place. There won't be meadows anymore. We the farmers are willing to cut them and to look after them. You know, put some slurry on them, some fertiliser possibly, and get them back in good heart. Fine, we're allowed to take the grass off. Well, I had quite a session with them, and I decided that no, because the crop of browns is still missing, and without those I thought I stood a chance. As it was, yes, not exactly what I want. I haven't got permanent rights for the farms, but we've got the rights for 1 year, which is far better than we had. At least we will have 1 year. I'm not having to worry about grass. Concentrate once I come out. And I'm down with just the Star today. Mind you, this is one of my favourite tractors. It's got a few hotters on it now. You won't be able to see it, and it's no good looking down there because of the crash I had. But it's somewhere around 150 hours on it now. Never used anymore as a front loader. Just now used for carting. It's more like a yard tractor now, but it can still pull this beast when it has to and pull its weight. It's already done the milk delivery today, but I decided on this because it's getting the animals out. This has got the best turning circle of all my trackers. May not have the same power as some, but it's good enough. And there they go, and yes, the money's coming up. Oh look, it's got money coming in. And next load I must remember to go to the shop and just top the shop up with meat. Might actually do no full load here, then just the oddments taken to the shop. And we are there. Now that looks a bit healthier now. We're trying to remember to go up to the lambs next, and we will go down the shop first with those. So I haven't so many lambs as I have everything else. So we have now got the rights to the meadows. Whoopee. The only one we can't use is up on the hill near the donkey sanctuary. Apparently they've not just got donkeys up there, no, they've got a couple of rescued two flocks of rescued sheep up there which are in bad order. And they're grazing the ground up there quite nicely. And put the donkeys and sheep on there, they're also fertilising it quite nicely too. So it's a win-win situation up there. But that's not a problem. We have all the other meadows. I can imagine that Major and BP are going to be very pleased. Although Major not quite so much, because he grows a lot of forage crops for silage, and he has the capacity. Now this is one I hate getting into. You have to just suspend your disbelief. So I get into this one, because the only way I can do this is to actually go through the hedge. Yes, I'm that bad a driver, I'm afraid. Just come out another. I don't think I've got it now. Oh, it's there. Oh, okay. There we go. And the other bit of news is bad news. It's about 4 o'clock this morning the phone went. It was her ladyship. Her husband, his lordship, had died about 2 hours previously. In hospital, peacefully in his sleep, luckily enough, with both his wife and his children. The boy and or the girl and the boy, but in the age order, broken down. With him, it now means that the new Lord of the Manor, the Lady of the Manor, it's his daughter. Their title goes to the firstborn, and it doesn't go to spouses when someone dies. So we have a new Lord or Lady of the Manor. Oh, that's nice. We've got that nicely emptied. And I'm just going to talk to myself. Shop. Which means I will miss it completely and forget all about it. Yes, and so what she was doing, not just ringing it to tell me her husband had just died, but to ask if I could spare Charles for us for a couple of weeks. Yes, I could say this. Situation, mind you, I think Charles wants to go. I feel he's tipping his cap at her, trying to get his feet under the table, so to speak. And think about it, they're a very similar age. He's in his mid to late 50s, and she's only mid 50s. She was 20 years younger than his lordship. I can still remember coming to the area as an 18-year-old new bride. That was a lot of years ago. Let's take this one to the shop first. So, now that's most of the news brought up to date, but I don't know what differences that's going to make to the area with now his lordship's gone. He could be a rum old beggar to get on with. Oh, I know you shouldn't speak ill of the dead, but he could be a sod at times. The ladyship always got on well with. She's more like one of the boys, so to speak. Making a real pig's ear of this. Oh, mine just still got it. Don't know how many this will take, so look. That's it, that's full. Get rid of that again, I don't want that anymore. Get back inside and run to the abattoir. So today I am going to be selling the animals, mucking them out and feeding them, watering them. And I'm also going to get my new toy up and running. What is it, I hear you say? Well, I've seen how well BP's been doing his rearing shed. I have gone and got one, not as smart or as big as his units, but it will do me. I'm just going to bring the herd up to around 75 to 100, and then as new ones come in, I will be slaughtering the old animals. Which you have to, because they only have a certain length of time they can give milk before it becomes uneconomical. Might sound harsh, but I'm afraid that's the reality of farming life. You cannot keep anything going which is not paying its way. Well, except me. I cost the business a lot in diesel by taking the wrong road and getting distracted. Yes, and what I'm doing out, as you see, Paul is going to be mowing all the meadows and raking them, and he's going to hopefully we'll be able to do both in one. When he's done, I shall go up there and bring some of the stuff back. Now we're going to go back. It's back down to the pig and beef facility. We've got another load of beef into the shop. Well, I think we're going to have about 8 left. I'm debating whether to empty right out. Might pay it. I suppose we'll take a little shortcut. And I'm toying with the idea of seeing, not this year, but next year, if I'm getting enough money to go to get 19. Mainly for forage, because, as you know, I've got my bunker in the PGA. As I had words with the firm that runs it, and they said they don't want any grass silage in there. They only want maize or alfalfa silage. So so I may want another field just to grow maize for silage, in which case I will want a proper forage harvester, or try and time borrow the majors. But we're now on to the thing of trying to get money, try and make some money for a year or two, rather than spend it. Oh, and I was also on a word with the district council about the water. Apparently it hasn't rained so much in the valley. It's been raining quite hard around the area. We're not as bad off as we once were. The underground water supply is beginning to pick up. So we may get away with limited water next year, or this year. Depends how much more rain we get. Oh, this is going to be fun. I'm never going to get this in here without going through the hedge. Oh, alright. Prove me wrong, go on. Right, Sean and BP, no say I'm a bad driver. In joke, I've got this reputation around the local farmers of being the worst driver in the area, with the exception of Cuthbert. He's been remarkably quiet lately. Yes, there is 8 left. I think we'll do the pigs and see how time goes. This episode I'm mainly just going to be selling. Next one I'm going to be mucking out. And there may be a third episode of feeding them. I'm going to do, on this time I'm going to do everything I do today on screen. And mate, just give Charles a call to see how things are going up with her ladyship. They're in a strange situation really. Luckily he made arrangements from about 10-15 years ago, when he, well, about 10-14 years ago, when he reached 60, to put everything out of his name, so that he wasn't liable for death duties and such like. Because in cash value, they're not a rich family. In land values, they are, but the land is only good if you sell it. If you sell it, you haven't got it anymore. They make their income out of renting some fields, some meadows, and the riding school. They don't have a lot of spare cash, as you can see by the bungalow they live in. I think I showed you that before. Their actual seat, as it's called, is actually in the north of the county. Well, it was, but several years ago they gave that to the National Trust. That just cost them too much to keep going. So they decided that to get rid of that and come down here. They had the land round here, so they worked it all out, and they could just about make it pay. I'm just going quite a bit with them trying to get. Yes, we've done it again. It's only take about 5 here. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to change pool over once I've got this. Kylie's still on her driving course, getting very close to the end now. I saw BP the other day and he was going a little bit grey, I think with a little bit of concern, because frankly it's not too important for Kylie and for this farm, but it's very, very important for BP. If you don't get that licence, the British HGV licence, he's going to be stuck. I am one of 2 others that volunteered to drive his trucks for him. We've got a licence when it's very easy to get one. Drop him off there. No. Fit inside here. That looks like it could be a good amount here. I remember where the other problem I have is trying to remember where the gateways are. I think that should be on the wrong side of the field. It would help if we were the sheep side. Durr. This pointed out on the road now. He'll be done before. I need to come there and muck out. Yes, oh, yeah, that was fun. I gave up the idea of buying another combine, one of the bigger hopper. I don't need one. I'm done perfectly well with what I've got. Should do. Don't need any more than that. Just round this side. I think that's that one there. Oh, wrong mode. That's better. Oh, where's he going? It's in the wrong place. Oh yeah, gonna miss that completely by starting off there. This is going to the sheep, and anything left I'll put into store. And others will go in for silage. I shall forward I will buy the chopper if I haven't already got it. I can never remember what kit I got. Well, that's done. Oh, I've got 20,000 already. Right, back down there again for the pigs. Maybe only one load of pigs. I'm not going to worry with the other 8 beef yet. I might do that a bit later. Do it after I'm mucked out and fed, I think. Alright, let's get back down there. Now, I might just take a little run over. Should I treat you to that now? See what I've done over on the dairy side. I haven't got any vehicles over there, so I can't jump across. I'll get this in place and then I'll high speed run across. Yes, the farmer's life, we're always spending money. Always spending money we haven't got. Now, which side? I'll do the far end first, I think. I can't remember how many pigs this thing takes. Don't go in there in this one. Yeah, we'll do the far end first. It's possibly more difficult of the two. Still haven't done anything about this fence. Don't know I'm going to do it from inside cab because I can't see a thing. That is the one problem with the Star. It's so small you can't see anything behind you. No, I'm going to miss it there. I think the beef was more luck than judgment. We're going to catch the edge. Let's try and get it straight. Looks like we might have it this time. I've done it, but that little bit of a... There it is, right. Turn the engine off. Watch me just run across. So I need to come out here first, of course. Of course, as everything's in the way. I think I've got that on back across the bridge. I'm going to have to go up. Oh, we should be able to walk across the bridge. I don't think they've pulled it down yet. Oh, there's one. It's the council themselves doing the work. There's one of the trucks. The little pickup. Another one there. Yes, it's not quite done yet. Oh, we just go to the hedge. This is the latest addition to the farm. Small rear unit, and I'll put it in this meadow to give extra shelter for the cows. I think that with increased herd, it should really be nasty weather. This is not going to be big enough for them. And it was cheap. I think it fell off the back of a farmyard. Also, it helped the calves to get to know the other cows, I hope. Right, anyway, he's full. Let's, right, we're going to top this right up. I think, looking at this, there's going to be just more than we need. Yeah, but I think again I'll leave whatever we can't get in. Now hopefully we can get this round in this bit of yard. Before we hit the fence. How about that? Anybody think I've been practicing? This tractor has got nice turning on it, and it's actually a joy to drive. A bit too small now, but there. You can't all have big vehicles. Red line. There we go. There. Right, I'll sell these off and we'll call it for the day, I think. I'm trying to keep them a little bit short if I can. So I realise you're not all like me and being lazy, good for nothing, so and so. Right, so we've got the pigs, we've got 10 left. Yeah, I think I'll call this it. Let's go and sell these and see how much money we can make. And we'll muck out and we'll finish off with feeding. I think mucking out will be the next episode next week, and feeding will be the week after. Unless I put an extra episode in just to keep in time roughly with BP. So according to my time, we're now just about in early winter, and I think he's in winter too. This is just coming into it. I know he's keeping his fingers crossed we don't get any frosts or bad rain to knock his maize about for silage. No, he has cut a lot of his alfalfa. I think one field is alfalfa already. Mine's still growing. I shall keep that going. I shall just let it wither off and plough it in the spring. I think he's already put in, I think, some early wheat, some winter wheat. In here, let's just top the shop up again. The shop's doing quite well. Yeah, I knew that was trying not going to the well once too often. Now I'm going to have to come out and do this because I can't see a dang thing. I might even put a line of trees along here so I can back up against the trees and give me some visual indication where it'd help if I'd actually get down and read this, but I am making a real... I was going to say pig's ear, but it's not really the thing to say with pigs aboard of it. Oh, I see. Horses there. Well, I'll get this sold and I'll go and see him. I'll move him over and he can continue on the next episode. Alright, that's it. I think with a screenshot of the pigs being sold. Once we get into position, of course. It's a lot easier with the track than it is with the JCB bringing it in. Let's see where we are. Do a bit further forward if we can. Right there, it's that. Yes. Right, we're gonna just get rid of the HUDs. Still have cosplay and all that up, but I'm not going to worry so much about that. And start that unloading and we'll hop right out. Ah yes, this will do. Right, that's it. So it's my normal wind down. Thank you much for watching. If you like what you saw, think about leaving a like. If you didn't like what you see, possibly not the channel for you. If you did like what you see and you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. You will see what I'm getting up to first, get the first laugh, and so it's a cheerio for now. Cheerio.